Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. Well, our predictions were true. A few weeks ago, we did a video about leaks that there were two new Marriott Bonvoy credit cards coming out this fall. One from American Express called the Marriott Bonvoy Bevy card, and one from Chase called the Marriott Bonvoy Bountiful card. And sure enough, today that actually materialized with these two new cards released. And you can see on screen now the new card art, and they've actually updated the card art and made some more updates to some of the existing Marriott cards as well. And also the interesting thing is that although these cards are from different banks, one is from Amex, one is from Chase, they're basically the same card, right? They have almost the exact same benefits. So here's the Marriott Bonvoy Bevy Amex, which has a welcome bonus of 125,000 points for spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. And that bonus is the same on the Bountiful by Chase, and we have very similar card art as well. So let's now go through all the benefits on both of these cards, and this is a first look rather than a full review, so just bear that in mind. Oh, and afterwards we'll tell you about some of these really exciting updates on another Marriott card as well, so do stick around for that. So on the Bevy and the Bountiful, we have 6 Marriott points per dollar on purchases at hotels participating in the Marriott Bonvoy program, 4 points per dollar on up to $15,000 worth of spending per year in the combined category of restaurants worldwide and US supermarkets, same as the Amex Gold, but it's Marriott points rather than Amex points. 2 points per dollar on all other eligible purchases. Then you get 1,000 Marriott Bonvoy points with each qualifying stay, complimentary Gold Elite status, a free night award at 50,000 points or lower after making $15,000 in purchases each year. Certain hotels have resorts fees. And 15 elite night credits each calendar year towards higher elite status. And the annual fee on both of these cards is $250, so that means they fall in tier 3 in my 5-tier credit card ladder system, and actually towards the top of tier 3. Tier 3, the annual fees are normally from $95 all the way up to $250, maybe $295 if it's a business card. But if I'm to give my honest opinion on these cards, I'd have to say I'm not that impressed. Having to spend $15,000 to get a free night is a little bit of a deal breaker for me when there's nothing else really spectacular about this card, right? I can use the Amex Gold and get 4 points per dollar on restaurants and supermarkets, and then if I wanted to, I could transfer them to Marriott at 1-to-1, or I can transfer them to a load of other transfer partners. So to be honest, I would be much more inclined personally to go higher end and go for the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card from American Express, which has just made a load of changes as of today with this rebranding. So let's go through the new changes to the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant Amex. You now get 25 Elite Night credits. I think this is up from 15, so you're getting 10 more. Platinum Elite status now. Annual Earned Choice Award starting in 2023, and basically if you spend $60,000 or more on the card in that year, you get a choice of 3 different types of awards, 5 Suite Night Awards, I think that must be suite upgrades, an 85,000 point free night award, or $750 off a mattress or a box spring from Marriott Bonvoy boutiques. I'd probably go for, well, I'd quite like to get a mattress, so probably get the mattress the first year, and then the second year get the 85,000 point free night. And they've also increased the value of the anniversary free night up to 85,000 points, and with Marriott you can now top up 15,000, so it could be up to 100,000. If you redeem it at 85,000, the value is $714 according to the points guys valuations. So it does offset the annual fee, which is $650. Effective now for new applicants, or if you already have the card, it starts on January 1st, 2023. So that means that if your card renews between now and the end of the year, you're actually going to get 1 more year at the cheaper old annual fee instead of having to pay $650. You won't have to pay $650 until the following time the card renews. So with the Brilliant, those were the new changes, and don't forget you also get a $300 dining credit, $25 per month. And for me, I would definitely use that every month. I do quite a lot of dining out. So personally, I would get about $1,000 a year in value out of this card just using the dining credit and the free night. And with the free night at 85,000 points, you might have to top up a little bit, or it depends on peak or off peak, but that should get you a free night at the Ritz-Carlton Grand Cayman, for example. Did I mention I went to Grand Cayman? So you can see that more than offsets the annual fee. In fact, I would be positive $350. Then on top of that, you have the Platinum Elite status, which is really the only status like worth having. Like, it's where status with Marriott starts getting good, all right? Gold status isn't actually that great, you know, with Marriott. Platinum Elite status is where you start to see like free breakfast, meaningful late checkout. I think it's 4 p.m. versus 2 p.m. on Gold. You get lounge access, you get suite upgrades, etc. And there's also a welcome bonus of 150,000 points for spending $5,000 in the first 3 months. And this is a limited time offer as well. I put it on screen when it ends, can't remember off the top of my head. So my feeling is that if someone said to me, should I spend $250 a year on the new Bevy or Bountiful card, I would actually say no. Just go for the higher annual fee Brilliant card, as long as you like to stay in high-end hotels, because with the Brilliant, you definitely will offset the complete annual fee and be in profit every single year. With the Bevy and the Bountiful, I don't really see how you're going to offset the annual fee after the first year. To be honest, if I was more into lower-end hotels or even mid-range hotels, I would actually go lower. So I'm saying the people who might be thinking what Marriott card to get, don't really even look at the Bevy or the Bountiful. Either go lower down to the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card from Chase. That still gives you a lot of good benefits, reasonably good point earning structure with Marriott. I know it only gives you Marriott Silver status, but hey, you can get Marriott Gold status anyway if you have the Amex Platinum, or if you have the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you can actually get a complimentary 3 months of Marriott Gold if you activate that before September 30th, okay, little reminder to reserve holders, and you can extend that for a whole year as long as you stay 3 paid nights within that period of time. So little heads up for you guys in case you forgot about that. So yeah, my conclusion is that these cards are kind of very in-betweeny, and personally, I wouldn't go for either of them. I would either, if I was more of a luxury traveler, which I am, I would just go for the Brilliant, all right, and spend $650 and then offset the annual fee with the free nights. Or if I was more of a low to mid-end traveler, I would just go for the lower level card, the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless, which has currently got a 100,000 Marriott point welcome offer for spending $3,000 in the first 3 months, which is pretty good. You know, it's about $800 in value or one night at the Ritz-Carlton. And personally, actually, I have the Marriott Bonvoy card, the one that's discontinued. I'm grandfathered into it, the modern art one. So I would actually either go higher or lower. I wouldn't bother with these cards. If you are interested in the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card, I'll put a link to that below. That's from Chase. It's a really good card. I always recommend it to people. Also, I put our credit card guide as well, where you can learn about other cards like the Amex Platinum that do give you Marriott Gold status if you're interested in getting that, but not getting two of the new cards in this video. But hey, if you like the sound of the new cards, knock yourself out, go and get them. I don't know, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Personally, I'm not really that into them. But anyway, please subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.